Good morning, students. Previous video we have discussed power and the relation between power and velocity. And last we have discussed types of collision, elastic collision and inelastic collision. Today we are going to derive the elastic collision in one dimension. For that, assume that two objects which is hitting each other. This object which is kept in the horizontal surface, frictionless horizontal frictionless surface, and once it is hit, it is moving in y direction. This direction it is moving. So here you can see the diagram on mass m1, another mass m2, two mass which is what are allowing to hit each other. When it hit, its velocity v1 is changed to v1 and the velocity is changed from v1 to v2. Here initial velocity is v1 u2, final velocity is changing to v1 v2, and we are finding, you see, this when it hit, it moves y direction. During elastic collision, the kinetic energy before collision is equal to the kinetic energy after collision. That we have to find out. That we are proving here. Also, the total momentum before collision is equal to the total momentum after collision. This thing and all we are going to find out. Finally, we will find out the velocity also. Okay, for that, first you write this table, mass. So remember this thing, during elastic collision, total momentum is conserved. So momentum before collision is equal to momentum after collision. In the same, the same kinetic energy before collision is equal to kinetic energy after collision. So mass m1, m2, initial velocity is what? u1, u2, final velocity v1, v2. Now we are finding the momentum of mass m1. What the initial momentum? m1, u1. Final momentum m1, m2, u2. m2, u2. The same after collision. What after collision? m2, m1, v1 and m2, v2. Now you can find out the total momentum. Total momentum means just you have to add this initial and final. So total momentum before collision is m1 u1 plus m2 u2. Total momentum after collision is m1 v1 plus m2 v m2 v2. This is what now we know. Now we know that total momentum is conserved. So total momentum is conserved means momentum before is equal to momentum after. So if you write this m1 u1 plus m2 u2, this is what the momentum before collision is equal to after collision, m1 v1 plus m2 v2. So from this, what you can take all on one side. So m1 u1, I am taking this m1 v1 this side. m1 v1 is equal to m2, this u2 take that side. So m2 v2 minus what m2 u2. Now what you can do is take this m1 outside from here. So m1 into u1 minus v1 and equal to m2 into v2 minus u2. So this is what you can keep on equation 1. Equation 1. For the next equation, you have to draw another table like this same. This is for momentum. Next, there is a table you can see. Before collision, kinetic energy. Before collision, kinetic energy, mass 1, kinetic energy, mass 2, then total kinetic energy. Before collision, after collision. So before collision you will get half, here half m1 u1 square. After collision, here for mass m2 half m1 u2 square, m2 u2 square. Here half m1 v1 square. Here half m2 v2 square. Then total, just you have to add these two. So what do you look at there? Half m1 u1 square plus half m2 u2 square. The same. After collision, half m1 v1 square plus half m2 v2 square. Here momentum before collision is equal to after collision. The same. Here during elastic collision, kinetic energy before collision is equal to kinetic energy after collision. So take this. This is before collision, half m1 u1 square plus half m2 u2 square equal to half m1 v1 square plus half m2 v2 square. Rearrange and write down half m1 u1 square plus half. Take this m1 v1 this side, m1 v1 square equal to half m2 v2 square. Take this on that side, minus half m2 u2 square. So take all the half outside out. So half m1. Take from here m1 outside now. So u1 square minus plus v1 square. Not plus. When this tan comes this side, here it will come what? Minus. So equal to half m2 into v2 square minus u2 square. Here half m2 taken outside. Now cancel this half and half. Remaining order m1 into u1 square plus v1 square equal to m2 into v2 square minus u2 square. Now you know this is in the format a square plus b square. A square plus b square means what? A plus b into a minus b. So m1 into u1 plus v1 into u1 minus v1. So where our minus will come. So equal to m2 into v2 minus u2. Okay, first plus, then v2 minus u2. Okay, this is equation 2. This is what? Equation 2. m1 into u1 plus v1, u1 minus v1, m2 into v2 plus u2 into v2 minus u2. Now what you have to do means, just you have to divide these two equations. So divide equation 2 by 1. So what will get down? m1 into u1 plus v1, u1 minus v1 equal to m2 into v2 plus u2 into v2 minus u2 divided by this equation divided by equation 1. This one m1 into u1 minus v1 m2 into v2 minus u2. And cancel this m1 u1 minus v1 u1 minus v1 m2 cancel, v2 minus u2 cancel. So remaining is what are u1 plus v1 equal to v2 plus u2. So this is what u1 plus v1 is equal to v2 plus u2. You can rearrange and write take this u to this side, u1 minus u2 equal to v2 minus v1. v2 minus v1. After rearranging this, you can take equation number 3. Okay. Now what you have to do means you can find out v1 and v2 from this equation. So again you have to rearrange. First find v1. So minus v1. First you take this equation, from that minus v1, v2 find. Okay, first v2 find. v2 equal to u1 minus u2 plus v1. So v2 is equal to what? u1 plus v1 minus this you can rearrange and write that v2 is equal to u1 plus v1 minus u2. The same you find the v1 from this you can keep equation number 4. Then find the v1. So minus v1 is equal to u1 minus u2 plus v2. So substitute, multiply with this minus. So v1 is equal to minus u1 plus u2 minus v2. So you can rearrange and write v1 is equal to u2 minus v2 minus u1. So v1 is what? Here some mistake here. First you have to find out this from this formula you can find out the v1 first. So v2 minus v1 is equal to u1 minus u2. So minus v1 is equal to u1 minus u2 minus v2. Now so multiplied by minus, so v1 is equal to u1 plus, here minus will come, u2 plus v2. So v1 is equal to v2 plus u2 minus u1. This you can keep equation number 4. Next you can find out v2 from this equation. So v2 is equal to u1 minus u2 plus v1. So v2 is equal to what u1 plus v1 minus u2. This is equation number 5. Now you got v1 and v2. v1 is equal to what v2 plus u2 minus v1. v2 is equal to what? u1 plus v1 minus u2. This is what we have found the velocity. Now you have to find out the velocity v1 and v2 in terms of momentum. For that we have to find the velocity. To find the velocities v1 and v2 in terms of momentum, you have to find what v1 and V2. So for that you can take the equation. So to find out the velocity V1 and the V2 in terms of momentum, what you have to do means you have to just substitute this V1 and V2 value in equation 1. Equation 1. So write here equation 1. M1 U1 minus V1 equal to M2 V2 minus U2. So substitute equation 5 in equation 1. First substitute this V2 value in equation 1, this place V2. So what will come? You see this equation M1 U1 minus V1 equal to M2 into V2. V2 means this value U1 plus V1 minus U2 minus U2. Okay. Now M1 into U1 minus V1 equal to M2 into U1 plus V1 minus U2 minus U2. Minus U2 is minus 2U2. Minus 2U2. Now multiply this M1 inside. So M1 U1 minus M1 V1 equal to M2 U1 plus M2 V1 minus 2 M2 U2 to 2 M2 U2. Now what you have to do means you have to bring this U1 one side, V1 one side. So M1 U1, take this side. So M1 U1 minus M2 U1 is equal to this minus, take that side. So M1 V1 plus M2 V1 minus 2 M2 U2. Okay. Now what you have to do means you just take this M1 M2 U1 outside. So M1 minus M2 into U1 is equal to, from here, M1 plus M2 into V1 minus 2 M2 U2. Now next step, take this 2 M2 U2 this side. So M1 minus M2 into U1 is equal to M1 plus, so take that down. So plus 2 M2 U2 equal to M1 plus M2 into V1. Now find out V1 from this. So V1 is equal to M1 minus M2 divided by what? One more step I will write M1 plus M2 into V1 equal to m1 minus m2 into u1 plus 2 m2 u2. Now this you take down here, so v1 is equal to m1 minus m2 u1 divided by m1 plus m2 as well as plus 2 m2 u2 divided by m1 plus m2. This is equation number 6. Equation number 6. So you got the v1 value. So m1 minus m2 divided by m1 plus m2 into u1. In the same, you have to do what? Similarly, you have to substitute this value, v1 value in equation here, v2 value in equation, substituting equation 5 in equation 1. The same you have to substitute the equation what 4. Next similarly substitute equation 4 in equation 1. So what we will get means m1 u1 minus, instead of v1 you have to substitute what this value. So v2 plus u2 minus u1 equal to m2 v2 minus u2. Now the same thing, what u1. So here what u1 minus, put the bracket or else you will get a wrong answer. u1 minus v2 plus. So m1 into u1 minus v2 minus into plus minus u2 minus into minus plus, so plus u1 equal to m2 into v2 minus u2. Now m1 into u1 minus v2. So u1 do not take u1 1 u1 plus 1 u1 is 2 u1. So minus v2 minus u2 plus 2 u1 equal to m2 v2 minus u2. Okay. Now what you will get means, when you substitute this, when you multiply this m1 inside here u2, when you multiply this m1 inside m1 v2, when you are multiplying this m1 inside and m2 here inside, you will get an equation. The same step which we did here, you have to follow. So you will get an equation v2 is equal to 2 m1 by m1 plus m2 u1 plus m1 minus m2 u2 divided by m1 plus m2. This we can take equation number 7. So you will get v1 and v2 in terms of momentum. Okay, this is what elastic collision in one dimension derivation. So remember that here you have to follow what the same step of which we followed here. Okay. So you will get this answer. Now there are 4 cases given. In exam they are asking, suppose they will ask elastic collision in 1 dimension, then you have to do only derivation. Sometimes they will ask any 2 cases. Here 4 cases is given. Any 2 cases you have to do. So during the time you have to do the case. Now we need only equation 6 and 7. So case 1 is M1 equal to M2. This is what the case 1. M1 is equal to M2. So first you have to take equation 6. So from equation 6, what do you have to do? V1 equal to, instead of this M1, here what the case is, M1 is equal to M2. So instead of this M1 you have to put what? M2 minus M2 divided by, instead of this M1 what? M2 plus M2 into U1 plus 2M2 U2 divided by, instead of M1 what? M2 plus M2. So what we will get? M2 minus M2 is what? M2 minus M2 is 0. 0 into U1 is 0. 0 divided by M2 plus M2 is 0. So the whole term becomes 0. Plus 2M2 divided by M2 plus M2. Yeah, 1M2 plus 1M2 is 2M2. So U2. Cancel this. So what will get? 1. So V1 is equal to 0 plus 1 into U2. So V1 is equal to, you will get U2. So V1 is equal to U2. Now you have to take this equation from equation 7. Equation 7, same case, M1 is equal to M2. So instead of M1 what? M2. So what will come here? What will come? So listen here. Here V2 equal to 2 instead of M1 M2 divided by, instead of M1 M2. So M2 plus M2 into U1. This side you see, instead of this M1 we are putting M2. So M2 minus M2 is what? 0. So the whole term becomes 0. So no need this 0. So V2 is equal to M2 plus M2, 2M2. So 2M2 by 2M2 into U1. So V2 you will get what? Cancel. So you will get U1. This is case 1. The same you have to find case 2. Case 2 is what? The same case, M1 equal to M2. Case 2 is M1 equal to M2. Also you have to use the second body, U2 is 0 at rest. U2 0 means, you see here only U2 is there. So U2 also, here 0 means what will come? All time becomes 0. So that is what case. The same here, what same U2 is 0 means, so same here U2 0. Already this time U2 is what? 0 only. So we will get U1. This is what case 2. Then case 3. Case 3. This case 2 is same as case 1. So no need to do again. You have to practice this. Now case 3 you see. Case 3. Case 3 is Case 3 is what? You can see the case 3. M1 is very much less than M2. M1 is very much less than M2. So M1 divided by M2 is very much less than what? 1. Very much less than 1. So this ratio M1 by M2 means 0. M1 by M2 means you will get 0. That is case 3. So what I have to do means take equation 6. Take equation 6. So from equation 6. Equation 6 what I have to do means divided by M2. First what you have to do means dividing numerator and denominator by M2. So you have to divide both the denominator and numerator by M2. So here this equation becomes V1 is equal to M1 by M2 minus M2 by M2 divided by M1 by M2 by M2 by M2. Just divide M2 with all the terms, numerator, denominator, everywhere. So U1 plus 2 M2 divided by M2, the whole divided by M1 by M2 plus M2 by M2. U2. Okay. Now this M1 by M2 is 0. So V1 is equal to 0. M1 by M2 means what? 0. So 0 minus 1 divided by, this is what? 0 minus M2 by M2, 1. So into what? U1 here plus M2 by M2, 1. So 2 divided by 0 plus 1 into what? Root 2. So what we will get? V1 is equal to 0 minus 1 divided by minus 1 into U1 plus 2 into U2. You see, in this case 3, one more case is there. U2 equal to 0. U2 0 means into 0. So the whole thing becomes what? 0. So remaining only minus 1. What you will get? V1 is equal to U1. V1 is equal to what you will get? U1. What U1 will get? Minus U. So here plus. So here plus. So minus 1 into U1 will get. So minus U1 will get. The same thing for equation 7 also. You have to do what? In equation 7. This is equation 7 divided by M2. So what you will get answer? V2 equal to 0 will get. The same thing case 4. Case 4 you can see in the textbook. The same thing you can divide all with this what? All the time you can see the ratio M2 by M1 is 0 and U2 also 0. So M2 by M1 means what? Here all you have to divide it by M1. So everywhere you will get the same result. So this case and all same case only. Case 1 and case 2 same. Case 3 and case 4 same. You can practice this. This is one of the very important question. In many places you will get confusion. So my dear students, practice this derivation properly. Then only you will remember. And thank you all. Bye bye.